Hi, my name is Sharon A Williams Gregory, and I will be doing my Healthy Life Expectancy project along with my mother-in-law, Mrs. Ola Broussard. How old are you, Mom?
I'm 70 years of age.
Most people would consider 70 years of age as being old age. What do you think about that?
Old age now is at least 100 plus.
Why do you think 100 plus?
Because people are living longer. People have learned how to maintain their diets with medicine intervening also. People are learning how to take care of their health. Therefore, I think 100 plus is why people are living longer, 100 plus years.
What types of things do you think contributes to you being, and I would say, in a healthy lifestyle at this point?
Well, I eat the proper foods, and not only are we supposed to maintain our nutrition, we're also supposed to maintain our thoughts, our mind, our brain processes. Therefore, I read a lot. I read everything I can get my hands on. I exercise my brain.
You look very healthy for your age, 70, which is pretty good. For most people your age, they have a hard time maintaining good health or whatever. What would you say you should do in the coming years, in the future, whether it's next year or in the next decade? What do you think you should continue to do to maintain the good health that you have?
I will continue eating properly. I will continue exercising my brain properly. And I will probably do a little physical exercise.
Yeah, we had that discussion the other day about how you were going to start probably riding a bike. So we hope to get that going. How old do you expect to live to?
I expect to live to 100.
Why do you think so?
Because of my health situation now. Unless I get in an accident.
For that to happen.
Other than that, I expect to live to be 100.
In your family, what are the ages of what's the oldest age of most people in your family that normally live to be?
They live to be in their late 80s and early 90s.
That's good. What do you think contributed to that?
Healthy living. Even though we think about healthy living back then, they were eating healthy because they could only eat what they had. And most of it was from the gardens, nutritious foods, vegetables. They had fruit trees. They had everything they needed that was natural foods.
Have in your family, are there any illnesses that you would know of that played a part in probably some people's health diminishing or probably death?
The majority of my family members died from heart attacks. And those heart attacks were ruled as old age. I guess maybe there were heart blockage and all this other stuff they talk about now, but back then they didn't know anything about it. So that we go back to what you were talking about, what's helping people to live older, is because now they can help people with blockage and the things they didn't know about back then.
Right.
Had they known, my family probably would have still been here.
Yeah. What do you think contributed to the heart conditions?
The majority of the heart conditions were related to, I would think it was related to, I'm not going to say they're nutritionists because they were eating healthy. I would think it was just related to something that the doctors at that time didn't know anything about. They were also hard-working people. Mm-hmm. And they were putting in so many hours in a day that, that I think wore the heart out.
Yeah.
Just wore their hearts out.
Yeah. What types of activities do you do? Do you see yourself doing in the next, probably, other than a few exercises and stuff, what other activities would you say that you are going to consider doing in the next 10 more years?
I will be riding my bicycle that you promised to give me. I also plan to travel. I will be doing a lot of traveling and spending much needed time with my family.
And you have a very large family at that.
Yes.
What do you wish to do? What do you wish you would have done, like when you were younger? If there's things that you wish you could go back and do as in your youth and when you were a younger adult, if there was something you could do, like whether it was finances or health or maybe both, education, what could you have done differently back in the past?
I have recently accomplished one of my goals, and I say recently because at my age it was recent. I went back to UL and I completed my bachelor's degree. That was one of my goals. I can now put that behind me and work on the goal that I have now, and that is trying to win the lottery. Had I won the lottery back then, I could have traveled and done everything I wanted to do. I'm buying a lot of lottery tickets. As for anything else in my life, I feel I have achieved all that I wanted to. Mm-hmm. The main thing was my education. My health is good, very good. I have 8 children, 27 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. I can't ask for anything better than that.
That is a blessing. Well, do you think that if you could give any advice to any of your children and grandkids and great-grandkids, as far as like health and knowledge, of any sort, what advice would you give to anyone in your family as well as people out in the community to give them the extra boost in what they should do in the future to keep themselves looking as good as you do and their health as well?
Well, I tell everybody, education is number 1. The foods you eat are number 2. Give up the drugs, the alcohol, and try to live as healthy as they can. You only get one chance at it. And what you do with it, it's up to you. Because the Lord helps those who help themselves. And if you're not trying to do anything to help yourself, He can't help you. I give all of the praise to God for my health and my well-being and my family, because without Him, I never would have made it. therefore I don't complain about anything. I've got it all.
No, that's right. Well, thank you so much for helping me with my project. I know that you have inspired others, but you have inspired me especially, and that's why I chose you. So, but I thank you so much, and that concludes my project, and thank you so much.
Thank you.